Hey everybody, welcome to the real, true, authentic 14th episode of the Stellaris Mod Spotlight series. It's been a few weeks since I covered any mods for the game due to the tutorial video and various sicknesses. So to make up for that, I'm going to cover a few extra mods this week. Instead of just looking at 4 or 5, we're going to review 7 fantastic mods. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourself to add even more really cool mods to your game. As always, you can find the links to each mod that I cover in the description below, so be sure to check them out after the video. Alright, here we go. Boop. First mod of the week adds a new custom-built empire to play as, allowing you to start a kind of fallen empire trying to re-establish your place in the galaxy. This is the Brunei Imperium by Logic Sequence. When starting a new game, you can now choose the Brunei Imperium as your starting empire. The Brunei race comes with several very strong traits that include Of One Mind, which reduces ethic divergence by 67%, the Immortal trait, which makes all of your leaders immortal, and the Voices in the Dark trait, which causes all scientists in your empire to be experts in psionics. This empire also comes with a custom start system that's probably a bit too strong for the normal game of Stellaris. The system begins with a ring world with 4 livable sectors already populated by the Brunei. One of the sectors has a lot of buildings already built that can't normally be built but provide massive bonuses to your resourcing. Several of these buildings are damaged and nearly destroyed, and they have to be repaired before they can be fully used. Along with several science and construction ships, the Brunei have a single ship from their old glory days. This ship comes equipped with some insane weapons like the Dark Energy Lance, Neutrino Ion Beam, and the Dark Matter Projector. If you can't tell by now, the Brunei Imperium has an extremely strong start and may trivialize the start of the game for you. All weapons and buildings I've just been talking about can actually be researched by you in the late game, allowing you to use these awesome weapons on newer ships. Along with your starting system, this mod also populates the galaxy with 2 unique systems, one called the Vorlin and the other called the Ring of Fire. Each of these systems has a unique look and unique stories to go along with them. They're worth checking out. Last but not least, the Brunei Imperium can eventually research and build a unique kind of weapon, reminiscent of the Doomsday mod we covered in episode 10. This is the Planet Killer ship, and well, it's not really a ship, is it? I'm actually not sure what it is, but I know it looks amazing. Anyway, this smoke monster thing has no direct attack, but it damages any fleet it comes in contact with. Not only that, as it deals damage, it seems to grow stronger, gaining power the longer the battle lasts. When bombarding an enemy planet, when the planetary fortifications fall to 0, a unique dialogue box will appear, allowing you to decide the fate of the planet itself. The first option will kill the planet and crack it open, gouging a giant hole right in the middle, turning it into a shattered world. The other options... you don't care about the other options? Yeah, neither did I. The next mod for this week isn't a particularly flashy mod, like it doesn't add any planet killing or amazing new visuals or anything like that, but I consider this mod more essential than those and recommend everyone go download it right now. This is the unofficial Asimov hotfix by Shark That Walks Like a Man. This mod contains a huge list of unofficial bug fixes for the game and covers almost every feature from diplomacy and warfare to colonies and technology to small things like UI fixes. New bug fixes are added every few days, so the list of corrections in this mod will continue to grow over time. Some of the notable fixes are adding the correct amount of influence gain for the Stop Atrocities war demand, a fix that allows the Yurt precursor chain to correctly advance to its later stages, and a fix that sets the correct percentage chance for a leader to gain a trait. It was 0 in some cases. There's a lot more changes. I recommend taking a look at the full list yourself to see all the fixes. And while these bugs may be fixed by Paradox at some point down the line, this mod is an easy, fast install to resolve them now so you don't have to wait. Third mod this week rolls back the clock on each new game of Stellaris, removing the ability to travel to other stars for all empires at the start of the game. This is pre-FTL players all FTL by Pod. This mod slows the early game way down by restricting faster than light travel to an unlockable research, meaning it is nearly impossible to leave your starting system until you've researched the appropriate technology. This mod is great for role-playing in a galaxy where FTL travel may not be a given, but something you actually have to pursue and fight for. It's actually possible with this mod to research and unlock all 3 types of FTL travel early in the game, regardless of which FTL tech you choose when building your empire. As you're slowly researching the power of faster-than-light travel, you'll unlock other drives that allow some ships, like science ships and colony ships, to slowly limp through space to adjacent stars. Though this process takes years, just like it would in real life, and may not be worth the investment. While you're struggling to unlock the power of space travel, the AI empires in your game will be doing the same thing. Some may take longer to become spacefaring, while others may do it even faster than you. Because of this, using this mod may actually increase the difficulty of the endgame overall if your galactic neighbors get the correct text before you. Also, the endgame crisis events that are triggered based on date may show up before you and the rest of the galaxy are ready for them, making them even more dangerous and unpredictable. I don't really think the Swarm would have much trouble rolling over a galaxy filled with no FTL-capable empires. The 4th mod this week is similar to the one we just looked at and asks the question, what would you do if your empire was the first one to actually establish faster-than-light travel? This is Fermi Paradox, Forerunners by Morn. This mod removes every other AI empire from the game, making you the only galactic power. Now, I know what you're thinking, without other empires, there's not much to do, right? Well, this mod does get rid of all existing empires at the start of the game, but it keeps all the primitive civilizations. This means new empires can pop up at any point in the game as primitives reach spacefaring, giving you new empires to interact with. Those looking for a challenge may not enjoy this mod, but those of you wanting to roleplay and explore what it means to have total control over all life in the galaxy, I think you'll find this mod to be pretty interesting. Will you play a benevolent leader, providing for everyone and protecting the galaxy in its time of need? Or will you consume and subjugate everyone, eventually swallowing the whole galaxy? These are interesting questions and scenarios to explore, even if they don't make for the most challenging gameplay. This mod is also especially useful if you want to peacefully explore the galaxy and play through each anomaly and event that occurs. If only we had more events and more anomalies that were interesting and fun. The next couple of mods are all related in a way, and your preference actually says a lot about who you are as a person. Depending on the mod you like, it will change your perspective on life forever. After this moment, you will never be the same again. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking about Star Wars mods. First up is IIC Old Republic Ships by Yorick. This mod adds a new ship pack with ships from the Knights of the Old Republic, or the Old Republic Star Wars era. That's like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You've tangled with Darth Malak and ran circles around the galaxy chasing after Darth Revan. Now, you can bring the ships from those stories into the world of Stellaris. You can customize the look of your ships by changing the various components in the ship builder. Each class, corvette, destroyer, cruiser, battleship, and civilian ships have multiple models pulled directly from the Old Republic. If you have no idea what the Old Republic is, but you still like Star Wars, then this next mod is probably the mod for you. This next mod is Star Wars Empire Ships by El Ratti. Like the Old Republic ship mod, this mod brings in ships from the Star Wars universe, but this time they're from the Imperial Civil War era. If Luke and Leia are more your style, this ship pack brings in the best looking ships from the earliest films, allowing you to take command of the Empire from giant Star Destroyers to the tiny itty bitty TIE fighters. Oh, they're so cute. Like the other mod, you can customize the look of each ship by changing the ship components in the ship builder. With these two mods, you can recreate your own Star Wars experience inside Stellaris and have it feel very real and authentic. What's that? You need more Star Wars mods so it can be even more real and more authentic? Well, why didn't you say so? I've got 3 bonus mods that are perfect for you. These mods are Star Wars Weapons Green, Star Wars Weapons Red, and Star Wars Sound Effects, all by El Ratti. The green and red weapon mods both add new weapons and modules to research and equip on your ships. These weapons, when fired, look and sound exactly like the red and green lasers and turbo lasers from Star Wars. And the Star Wars sound effects mod replaces a whole bunch of in-game sounds and songs, replacing them with a bunch of Star Wars sounds ripped directly from the movies. I could talk more about these, but I think it's best if you just have a listen. Thanks for joining me this week. These mods just keep getting better and better. Which one from this week was your favorite? Have you tried any of these already? I'd love to hear about your experiences with these mods in the comments down below. If you had a good time watching, please consider hitting that like button down in the bottom right there, or subscribing to the channel down in the bottom left there. In the coming months, I plan on expanding the channel to cover mods from other titles as well, and I'm interested to know which games you would like me to cover. Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.